Hey guys, this is Red Silvers, and welcome back to Let's Play The Guardian Legend. Today our agenda is to get all the items in Area 3, which actually isn't very many, because we already got the big prize, which was the Red Lander. And honestly, I probably could have grabbed all these items before heading into the last corridor, with the one exception. But I thought that this would help mix it up a bit to do it this way. We're actually going to get to see some new enemies today. Now, I did some research, and with the defense boost, we actually are taking half the damage that we did before. So, it is a very big help. And let's not get too used to that idea, though. Because of course enemies are going to get tougher to kind of handle that power creep. And the first real case of wanting that upgrade is going to be right here. And this is where that mini-boss that I bypassed was. This is the Green Leech mini-boss. I've got my saber weapon, and my idea here is to just kind of go kamikaze on him and hit him for as much damage as I can with both of my weapons and not worry about the damage he's hitting me. His pattern is that he'll follow you around the room jumping on you, and because of his movement he's very fast, and before we got that shield upgrade he would have done a lot of damage. I could defeat him without it, but it would be close. As you can see, I'm about halfway. And our reward for defeating him is another defense boost. So that's going to be very useful. Since we already have the lander here, there's only a couple more items to go after. We'll go ahead and take those upgrades. But we can pick up our clue to how to unlock Area 3 in the process. This here is going to be our lander room. And I'm mainly going in there so that if the unthinkable happens and I die, that's my new respawn point. Because that happens whether you get a new password or not. So you don't have to shake your fist and worry about me not saving my game. You may have noticed now that we're getting more than one pineapple on a screen sometimes. And here's our new enemy for this area, which are these shellfish. Nothing too difficult. Here we're going to get another rapid fire item to boost our firing rate. And down here we'll find the clue to unlock Area 3. Very simple lock, just stand in the room and wait. You wait about 20 seconds and the door will unlock. Not a very effective lock, just sit there and stare at it and it will eventually unlock itself. Then again, it seems like some of the locks like this are not the most effective ideas. Touch it everywhere or shoot at it. I know if I was an alien warlord making a self-destruct device, I probably wouldn't make it so that it could be disabled if you touched everything. Here we have another mini-boss fight, and it's going to be against a red slime, just like we fought in the very beginning of the game. And he does have higher stats just by virtue of being in this area, but he's laughably easy. Using our saber like we did last time, we'll take him out pretty quick. And our reward for defeating him is the penultimate sub-weapon in the game, the Enemy Eraser. Now the Enemy Eraser is a little different in that it doesn't use chips. As you can see, it says shot 20, and that is a set number. It doesn't use chips, it just uses its own ammunition. and you can replenish them, and if you will pick up higher counts of them, kind of like you pick up more chips through the game. Now, the way that it works, as the name suggests, it helps you clear the screen. What it does is it does one shot of damage to everything on the screen, which usually isn't enough to kill things, but it will get rid of projectiles, and can be very useful for getting pickups, or even just clearing the screen when you've got bullet hell going on. As you can see, these new enemies aren't really nothing to be worried about. It's definitely a chance for you to see how your offensive boosts are helping you out. And I kind of feel silly farming points after that boss fight, but that's okay. And actually, we're going to go ahead and head back this way to the lander room and save our game. And we will take on Corridor 3 next time, which unfortunately has a very difficult boss. Corridor itself is not too bad. We may be getting a shot of the enemy erasers earlier than you'd think, but it all depends on how the battle goes. Ideally, you want to save those enemy erasers and not squander them all too early in the game, because there are a few key places where you're going to want a lot of them. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and call it a video. So let's get our password. Our terrible, terrible password. And we will call it a day. Once again, this is Red Silvers. Have yourself a good night.